quick little video here. I found out that my smart car, it's a 2009, the brake lights, the hazard light, and the turn signals were not working. And that's pretty scary. I knew that one of my turn signals was out. Someone had mentioned it. And then I checked it and both of them were out, but I didn't know my brake lights were out. So I got around to going to the parts store and I tried replacing the bulbs. Now I'd done that before and I got them working. So I got new bulbs, I put them in, and one started to work on one side, the turn signal, and then it quit. And I don't know if you can switch them out, but I tried switching the whole housing out to the other side to see if maybe one side versus the other, and that didn't work. So then I couldn't get really anything to work except I turned on the running lights and that would go on the solid bulb. So like when I'm turning on my lights at night, the running light's on. And it's that top bulb. So that running light works for both the turn signal, the hazard lights, and the brake lights. So I tried my fuses, I pulled them out at the auto parts store, and the gentleman there told me that they need to be broken inside if that's how you tell if they're not working. There's a little wire that you can see through them, and it's a couple of the red ones, I think they're 7.5, and it shows you on the diagram, but mine were all intact and fine. So then I was like, maybe it's a relay, and I was researching, trying to find relays, and it doesn't look like relays control those. So then I tried like wiggling the wires, you know, and anyway, finally today I went into the smart dealership. So it was so scary that what I was doing was I was turning the light on and off to like blink when I would stop, so that somebody would at least see that my light's going on and off to replicate that. And I went in there and I bought these. And they're actually really easy to replace. So you just end up having to pull this down, kind of. There's a little lever in the back, and you kind of pull it down, pinch it, and you pull it out, and then you bring it out and kind of work it around in the back of your car, and then you just, there's a little lever thing that you unplug and pull it out. So the new ones, they're just, you just plug the harness in, they come with the bulbs, and straight from the smart dealership. And see these here, you can see that it has two of those little metal things there. And so that where one of those was apparently, I think, broken, because these have, this one you don't use for anything. So the bottom one has one, and that's the backup light, which that backup light was working. But yeah. And when you put it back in, if you notice, the one that has the two bulb spaces, this one goes up. I had to look online at a video. So you just put it up. You have to feel in there, make sure you don't get the plastic, or there's plastic and like cords and things like caught in it, and you can feel the bulb there in the two holes. So you just line the holes up, kind of stick it in, work it in there, and pop it back in. It's really not that hard. But it was awesome. I was able to see that they now both work, and you'll notice that it says on the back, right. So I was wondering how you see that, but see the R there for right? That's how you know which is your right and left. So your right one obviously is the passenger side, and it's kind of weird because when you put it in the right direction, the writing is upside down. So yeah, so at first I was like, do I put it in this way? The writing's upside down. I looked online, and that is actually the correct way to put it in. So totally fixed my problem. So if all of those things are not working, so it did work in the front. They worked in the front because it was not, so maybe I should have known that it wasn't the fuses, and maybe that's an indicator, I don't know, because the bulbs were flashing on the outsides of the car on the right and left, but just not the back. So I just thought maybe this could help somebody out because it would have helped me out. All right. That's it. Bye-bye.